local radio together, and I'm sure we'll be talking about this tonight because a multitude of tiny Harry Potters, Spider-Men and Where's Wally's will be taking over Cambridgeshire schools today. It is World Book Day. The international celebration of literature is in its 19th year, would you believe? Let's bring in Paige Toon now, international best-selling chick lit author and Cambridgeshire resident. Morning, Paige.
Hello there.
You've got two little ones, haven't you?
I do, yeah. They're currently downstairs getting into their costumes.
Oh, so what are they going to school as?
Well, my son, he's given me a very, very easy job because he wants to go as Andy Griffiths from the 26-story treehouse, and he wears a white T-shirt and black jeans.
Oh, well, that was an open goal, that one. Very easy.
Yeah, I was very lucky, but I think we're gonna need to go and pick some foliage to at least stuff in his back pocket. So, my daughter, she wants to go as a sheep from a book called Bar Black Sheep. Well, it's actually called Bar Smart Sheep, and she it's about a bored sheep who tries to convince a stupid turkey to eat some Smarty tablets, which actually turn out to be a pile of poo. So that's going to be fun at school today.
Okay. All right. The great thing is we're talking about books because many people predicted with the internet and games and all the rest of it that the book would die. But actually, the book has flourished.
Hasn't it just? Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Well, people love reading, don't they? I mean, it's just that, you never get bored of losing yourself, I think, in your imagination and just getting caught up in a story. So it's lovely to see my kids taking to reading the way that I used to. I'm currently reading them Enid Blyton's The Enchanted Wood, which I haven't read for 35 years, but I still remember so much of, and they're remembering the same things that I remembered, sort of talking about pop cakes and the slide down the faraway tree and things like that. So it's lovely to see.
Enid Blyton. I remember it well. I tell you, I had the fortune to meet, and he used to be a school teacher in Cambridge, actually, Michael Morpurgo. I had on my programme last year, and there's a man who's used his imagination to delight people, and of course that's now on the stage and film and all the rest of it. A great example of a new author who's done wonderful things.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've seen the stage play for Warhorse, just thought it was absolutely fantastic. I think it's leaving soon, though, so you need to get your tickets booked if you haven't seen it already.
Now, you're a chick-lit author. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's commercial women's fiction. I kind of think of chick-lit authors as being the sort of literary equivalent of a rom-com. So, reasonably light-hearted, romantic fiction, should make you laugh a bit, but I like to write something a little bit deeper as well, so it's not complete fluff.
No. Your dad inspired you, wasn't he? He was a racing driver. Did he win Le Mans, do I remember?
He did, yeah, 1983, that's right. And he inspired my third book, Chasing Daisy, which is set in the world of Formula One. So there's a crash in there which actually was lifted, exactly from his experience.
I've seen it lying around the house. I've not read it, but I've seen Chasing Daisy. Are boys allowed to read your books?
Sorry?
Are boys allowed to read your books too?
Oh, yes, absolutely. In fact, Chasing Daisy is the one that my husband would recommend. He's read I think 5 of my books now. Yeah, when we moved to Cambridge, he stopped reading them because he was too busy building our house. He's an architect, so he was too busy sort of getting into that to continue to read them. But he does recommend them. My dad reads every single one that I write, so it's quite sweet when his friends read them too.
I'm sure he's very proud. And just the concept of World Book Day is a great one, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I think anything that encourages children to read is always going to be a winner. So I think it's fantastic that they try to raise the profile, and it's fun. Schools encouraging kids to go and dress as literary characters. It will get them all talking today. I mean, they're going to be so excited, and I can't wait to have them all come home. The 2 kids come home and tell me, what their friends went dressed as.
Brilliant stuff. Paige, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope Ida and Indy have a fantastic day at school.
Thank you.
That's Paige Toon, a chick-lit authoress and Cambridgeshire resident, and most importantly, I think we have to say, mum. It is 6...